Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar and we're back again with another video. This time we're going to be talking about the recent Omnia auction that just happened. I think it was about a week, 2 weeks ago. There's a bunch of chips, kind of lots, single chips, quantity stuff, a little bit harder to find. There was Nevada stuff, there was Florida stuff, Colorado, there was stuff from all over the place. So it was a pretty good auction in my opinion. I ended up getting a few of the lots for pretty good deals in my opinion, and there was some insane pricing on some of the lots. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But before we get into things, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If at any point during the video you like the video, please drop a like, and if you have any comments, put those down below, and let's get right into it. So this is kind of the I guess the back end. This is all the stuff that I was watching, all the stuff that I did bid on that I lost, and then all the stuff that I did win. Now I did try to look on the front end and try to see if the actual catalog was still saved or kind of preloaded onto the front page, because the auction obviously has ended, but I wasn't able to find it. So I think the only thing we're going to be able to do is to look at these lots that I was watching, which was majority of the stuff that, you know, I was interested in kind of seeing what the price was going to sell for, but they were also really cool chips. So we can go ahead and do that. So we'll kind of start off with these. This Elk Condor Set. I don't think I really see these chips too often. Hopefully it loads. Okay, here we go. So I don't really see these chips often in person. I've only seen one of the 5s. I've never seen any of the other denominations, so they're a little bit harder to find. But yeah, this was kind of like a perfect time if you were looking for an Elk Condor sample set. This would have been the perfect time to pick it up, because you got 25 center, 1, 5, 25, and then 100. I think there's still a 500. I believe so. But don't quote me on it. I'm not really a California expert, but these 5 chips ended up going for $78. That's the final price with the buyer's premium. So $80, let's say. So I think it's a pretty good deal. If you can get a full sample set right off the bat like that, that's pretty good. These Crystal Park 100s, I was kind of interested. I know there's people on PCF that have sets of these, and they're always in high demand. They are, from the most part of what I've seen, the majority of them, they have these, I'm guessing they're cancellation holes, but they're oversized inverse hat and cane, oversized inlay Crystal Park 100s, $54 with the premium, so about $25 a chip. Not bad, considering they're a little bit harder to find nowadays. And the interesting thing, funny thing is, I'm looking at this now, the spots and the colors on this 100 on the left side reminds me of really a lot about the Washeshu Gardnerville ones. So kind of cool. This is one of the lots that I won, the King City kind of Paulson and TRK lot. Obviously it's TRKs, so I was interested in, mainly I was wanting this $25 here, but happy to get the almost the whole sample set in one go. $48 for 7 chips, so yeah, pretty good price in my opinion. Now the interesting thing is, I looked at the order card for the 25. There was only like a rack of these made or something like that, so my dreams of one day finding them in quantity is like gone now, so that's okay. This one was kind of an interesting one. I was mainly watching this for the Western Club 1. The rest of the lot didn't really interest me, but $24. And then we sort of get into the more interesting stuff. Same thing with this one. I was mainly looking at this because of this $2 chip, but $24 for that 5. Oh, there was also the Desert Sands Cabazon 25 center here. I think it was a 25 center. Was it 25 center? Yeah. But it didn't really interest me. I should have probably grabbed it, but that's okay. It looked to be in okay shape. It's a little bit canceled, but I think most of the Desert Sands Cabazon, the TRKs, I think a majority of them, the lower denominations, actually did get canceled. So that's pretty interesting. Satan's Sports Bar. This was one that I wasn't expecting one to go for this much. It went for nearly $100 for 5 chips. That's almost 20 bucks a chip. I mean, they're really, really nice looking chips. I personally have this red one and the green one. I've never seen any of these other ones, but they're really, really nice chips. 100 bucks, nearly 20 bucks a chip. But I think it's one of those sample sets that it's worth it. Most of the chips that I've seen from here, they're all really nice condition. Most of them aren't used, or barely used, I should say. They're really nice. This was another one that I won. I was mainly kind of interested in the yellow large crowns, but also the $20 or the $25 brown. 18 bucks for 7 chips, basically 2.5 bucks a chip, so not bad. This was the lot that I was really kind of blown away by the price. $870 for 38 chips. If we do the math on that, that's like 22.8, well, basically like $23 a chip. I understand they're fracks. They have these crazy edge spots. They have a really nice color. I think I've seen one or two of these in person, and I can agree they're really nice chips. But I was not expecting them to go for nearly $900 for just 38 chips. But hey, the person that wanted to buy them really wanted them, and I can't blame them because they're really nice looking chips. But there was some action getting up to this price, and it was interesting. It kept going back and up and up and up. So yeah, 870 bucks for 38 chips. This was one of the lots that I was blown away by. So really cool stuff. Stardust 20, still a chip that's really high in demand. Every single one I see nowadays sells for around 90 to 100, 120 bucks. It's a beautiful, beautiful chip. I have one myself. And yeah, it's just a classy, it's nice. Basically all of them that are out there are in really, really near mint condition. They have all the cross hatching, the edges all razor sharp. Never seen a used one, so 120 bucks for a Stardust 20 is pretty good. Town Tavern was another one that I bought. These are they're interesting chips. I like them. I have a few of them now. Maybe someday I'll have a barrel of them, but you never know. This was one that I was after, but I had a feeling it was gonna get bid up like this. Let's see, my max bid was 100 bucks. So I was kind of expecting it to go for more than 100 bucks just because it has the Kino Queen. Primarily the Kino Queen, this one, and the 50 center. I'm not sure if the King's In chips really made a difference in this lot. I think it was majority just for these 6 new China chips, but 192 bucks, I guess if you took everything into consideration, it's not a bad price at all. This one was another one that I really wanted, but I focused on the other things I was looking at, and then I kind of let this one go. Overland TRKs, they're 1, 2 of the 25s, the orange ones, 1 of the 20 and 100. The 25s and the 5s, they kind of and the roulettes are kind of Main thing here was the 2 25s, the 20 and the 100. 240 bucks for how many chips? 240 bucks. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 bucks. So not bad. Not bad, not bad. This one, Palace Club 250. This was another one. Yeah, I only bid 60 on it. I guess the final bid was 65, so there was a good chance I could have probably won it. But same thing. This is a rare chip. You don't see them often. I think I've only seen maybe 2 or 3 of them in person, and they're usually around the $78 to $60 range. But these Palace Club snappers, you don't see them. They're really cool, brown with a yellow tri-moon. But yeah, it's a nice looking chip. I was expecting it to go for this much, considering why I kind of put my max bid at 60. But we almost had it. And Palace Club 25. I can't believe these are still bringing $48.50 bucks. It's interesting. Really good chip though. And I know there's a special someone who watches my videos who's trying to collect Palace Club chips for Palace Club TRK set. So maybe he was the one who won this one and the 250. I'm not sure. But those are the lots that I have saved. This is one of the other lots that I was really surprised by. Shuffles 25 centers, so the same 50 centers, but these are the 25 centers, and I don't remember the amount of chips that there were in this lot. For some reason, I want to say there was maybe 100 of them, but I don't remember. It might have been 100 or slightly less than 100. But I think this was the final bid was 700 or somewhere around there. I took this screenshot right before the auction ended. So similar thing to the 50 centers. I haven't seen the 25 centers in quantity. I think I have a 25 center myself, but you know, there's a couple warp chips here and there. They're a little bit dirty. They could use some cleaning. But I was not expecting these to go for nearly $7 a chip. I do think they're arc yellow, so that is something to do with it. Specific color and Paulsons. I guess they're in decent shape. Like I said, they need some flattening and some cleaning, but other than that, they're good condition. So 700 is fair, I guess we could say. But yeah, that was it. Actually, this is I guess my winning bids and losing bids and total bids, what I was kind of willing to spend. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I don't know how many people actually, how many people watch my videos, paid attention to the Omnia auctions, but I think it was pretty cool. Similar to kind of the Potter and Potter auctions that happen regularly. I know the Potter and Potter auctions usually have chips, slot machines, playing cards, and all kinds of other stuff like tokens and stuff, but this was the first time I had heard of Omnia auctions, so I think it was a pretty well-run one. I know there were a couple people on PCF that went there to kind of see the things in person, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like. And if you're new here, like I said in the beginning, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.